Yes. It's 6:40. Welcome back. Time to whip up something with Chef Bud. Woo. I'm excited for this time of year because there's pumpkin-flavored things everywhere.
Pumpkin latte, pumpkin spice, pumpkin cream for your coffee, pumpkin soup. Who knew?
You've got it. You've got the pumpkin marketing down.
Man, I've got the fever for pumpkin.
You got the fever.
This is a very simple dish.
More cowbell?
Yeah, more cowbell.
More cowbell.
I thought that we would start with this because this is an easy thing for folks to do at home if they're kind of venturing into the pumpkin
genre.
Genre. Yeah. But what you do is this is a real simple pumpkin soup, and what I love about it is you don't even have to. You can use it for a nice, if you make it a little bit cooler, Halloween before they go out to trick or treat. This is a great holiday meal starter, like Thanksgiving, even Christmas for that matter.
Really?
Because what it is you have a lot of the flavors of the season. So what we've done is we've taken an onion, about a cup of onion, just dice it up, and you're going to put it into a saute pan, whatever you want to use, a soup pan here, and you're just going to drop it down in the saucepan and with some butter and let it saute. So you want to get it soft. The key to this, and the only pain in making this, is you have to run it through a food processor or a blender.
Okay.
So you'll let that cook for about 15 minutes, sweat out, put it into a blender. Then you're going to add your ingredients, which is going to include some chicken stock, and I just used a can of pumpkin. You can roast your own pumpkin, and next week we're going to do a pumpkin dish where we're actually going to roast pumpkin and take it off there.
Oh.
That's kind of a thing in itself. Then you use a little roasted ginger and a little bit of cinnamon, and I added a little bit of McCormick red pepper flakes, just because I always have to put it
I like a little bit of spice in
so,
there.
now once you get it to this point, you're going to bring it to a boil, let it set, and the whole thing maybe 30 minutes to make. But the last thing you do is you're going to heat it all the way through, and then you're going to add a little bit of heavy cream.
Okay.
And that's just going to kind of bring it all together. And we're going to add this and let this cook down a little bit while we talk about the cinnamon croutons, okay?
Ooh.
Now, one thing I will tell you about this, you want to get this you don't want this to boil. You just want to get it warm all the way through and then stir your heavy cream into it, okay?
Is that why you do the croutons?
Yeah, just watch.
Does that just give it a silky texture?
It does. It kind of boy, this guy's. This is
It's a new kid over here.
This is guy adding
out
some
facts.
stuff. Yeah, I know we should have used that. I thought about that.
I do watch the Food Network a lot.
Now, here we've made just a little bit.
No, you
we
don't.
made a little. She does for new gadgets and such.
What's a kitchen?
I knew everything I was up against for the day she told me. I like those tong things. They're great for reaching stuff that falls.
Underneath the fridge,
So,
whenever
yeah.
you
What I've
drop
done-
like a lid.
Yeah. I've used a multi-grain bread, and all you've done is mixed a little bit of cinnamon, some brown sugar, and some margarine together, okay?
Ooh.
Just going to spread it on there.
Okay.
And all you want to do is just stick this in the oven for about 400 degrees, the butter side up, okay?
Good.
When I was a kid, my grandma
Hey,
used
I
to make
need
a thing
these
called, my grandma used to make a thing called rusk, and she'd use old, I think it's a Danish thing. She used old hamburger buns and stuff, same principle.
Right.
Yeah.
So let it cook. And then what you're going to do is they're going to come out, and you're just going to cut them into little triangles or squares. I like using a multi-grain bread like this. You can use wheat bread, you know, use whatever you want, but this, I think this works really, really, really well.
Oh my gosh, this
now,
is amazing.
one of the things I want to point out is if you wanted to, you could use pumpkin spice, the pumpkin spice blend, instead of putting all the little spices together.
On the bread?
Well, in the soup.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, but this works really well. Also, like Taji, the producer, said, who's sitting over there yelling at us, she said you could use sweet potatoes, and you can use sweet potatoes. It'd be very good with sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna dish some of this up, and you can see how it comes out real silky, as Steve said.
Now, let me ask you, if you didn't, when you said that you could use the roasted pumpkin, is it the meat inside the pumpkin
Yes,
you use?
yes,
And
yes.
you don't want the guts, you just
That
throw
is
away
a very
anyway.
good question. Let me tell you what the deal is. The deal is you want to use, you want to puree the pumpkin.
Right.
So if you use that, you would have to take and puree it or run it through the processor, like I said. Look how pretty. It's real. I don't know if we can get a shot.
That is
but
really
it's real,
pretty.
Until
it's
for 2 seconds.
real pretty. Real pretty.
Yeah.
Then you just take your
And you just dip your crouton?
crouton. Yeah, you put them over the top like
Yeah.
this.
Well,
Then-
for us, I guess just
Then the other thing we're going to do is some fresh cinnamon stick
I'm gonna dip it.
over the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Now, is that cinnamon or is that
This is
acacia?
cinnamon sticks. It's actual cinnamon.
Okay, wow, because it's not easy to get real cinnamon.
No.
Where do you
See?
get?
The
Where do you
other
pick
thing
up
is-
stuff like that?
The store.
McCormick, of course, where all your spice needs come from. One thing I will tell you too
This door.
is when you make this, if you use your pumpkin, like your pureed pumpkin or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
or if you cook your pumpkin down, just make sure you puree it. You've got to get it smooth. The other thing is you want to add some cinnamon and stuff because you kind of got to get that chicken stock taste out of it.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
That's so
now,
good.
one thing I got to do, the pumpkin itself. You like I said with the chicken stock, the chicken stock can be overpowering. So I got to go real quick. First Baptist Church in my kindergarten grade. Addison, hello. She was.
Hi, Addison.
She watches every Monday. She watches Chef Bud, and I forgot her on Thursdays.
Oh, no.
Her and her sister Breeley. So
That is not overpowering. That's got a hint of pumpkin, but it's got a great texture and a smooth taste on it.
kind of a savory with the.
Yeah.
With the pumpkin.
So good. Pumpkin month continues next Monday. You'll be back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll be
We'll be right back.
I'd rather be here.
I'm just gonna eat.
Go ahead.